Now we want to look at it from a different perspective. If I'm given that g of x equals 2x plus 4, and I'm told that g of x is 7, that means I can actually take my original equation and I can trash g of x because I know what it is. It happens to be 7, and I can rewrite the rest of it. In other words, we give you the y value, and you're going to work backwards and tell me what the x value is. So, I put a 4. That's supposed to be a 4, sorry. All right, so 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. I get 3 is 2x, and I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and I find out that x is 3/2. So what did you just find this time? You found out that if I evaluate at 3/2, I get an answer of 7. If I evaluate at 3/2, I get an answer of 7. So your solution for this one is 3/2. The next one says if I have g of x is negative 15. So again, I know what my g of x value is, or my y value. So I'm going to trash that, and I'm going to put a negative 15 in its place. So negative 15 is what will generate with a certain x value that I need to find. Okay, so I'm given my y value. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. It gives me a negative 19 is 2x. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So I get x is negative 19/2. That's your answer. What does that mean? What that means is that if I evaluate my function at negative 19/2, I will get an answer, or a y coordinate, of negative 15. Okay? So now we would like to know if pictures are functions or not. So we've already covered if a set of points can be functions. We've already covered if an equation can be a function. Now we're going to look at a picture and decide if a picture is a function. And this is actually the easiest of all of the methods. So what I'm going to do is draw a vertical line. So as I draw a vertical line, right now I'm not hitting the graph. When I say the graph, I mean the blue thing. Okay, I'm hitting the coordinate plane, but I'm not hitting the graph. If I draw a vertical line right here, I hit that graph twice. If I draw it here, I hit the graph twice. If I draw it here, I hit the graph twice. So I find out that a single x value will produce 2 y values, which means this fails the vertical line test. So this fails the vertical line test, which means this one is not a function. That is not a function. So let's look at this one. Remember that these are getting forever wider. They're just doing it slowly. Okay? So it looks like a big W, but there's little arrows. Let's zoom in. There's little arrows on the left and little arrows on the right. So that means that this thing is going to get wider, 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 wider as it goes out. So does it pass the vertical line test? It does. So this is not perfectly vertical. So regardless of where I draw a vertical line, it's only going to hit it once. So every x value corresponds with a single y value. Every x value corresponds with a single y value. So he passes the vertical line test, which means yes, he is a function. Yes, he is a function. So now we're going to do the last two, and we're going to do 2 different tests. The first test is going to be, does he pass the vertical line test? And the second test is going to be, does he pass the horizontal line test? So looking at the vertical line test, I'm going to draw an infinite number of vertical lines, and I'm interested on if it hits the blue thing more than once. So you might have a question about right here. Does it hit that more than once right there? No, it doesn't, because this is going to be moving out to the left, and that's going to be moving out to the right. So this one passes the vertical line test. Okay, now let's do the horizontal line test. So also remember that this is going to be moving forever down, and that's going to be moving forever up. So I would like to know, does he pass the horizontal line test? So looking, and it's the same criteria. So he hits once, he hits once, he hits once. He'll hit it way down here. Okay, it's just going to take a while for that line to get down there. So he hits once. So he passes the horizontal line test, which means this is a one-to-one function. Okay, so let's try this one. So remember that this is going to be going forever to the left and up, and forever to the right and up. So the question is, does it pass the vertical line test? Regardless of where I draw a vertical line, it's only going to hit my picture, which is the blue part, once. So does it pass the vertical line test? Yes, it does. Does it pass the horizontal line test? So doesn't hit, doesn't hit, doesn't hit. Well, right here, he fails. A horizontal line hits more than once. Horizontal line hits more than once. So it fails the horizontal line test. So that means if it failed either test, your answer is no, it is not one-to-one. Your answer is no, it is not one-to-one.